Alright, using my new camera here, and I think it only has a 30-minute time limit, so here we go. We better get going. This is the answers part of the Q&A, my first ever AMA, so we're just going to get right into it here. First question from Stephen Burns. Do you ever get tired of answering the same questions over and over question? Alright, we're starting off with a troll comment. A troll question? Please, come on. No, as a streamer, we do get asked the same questions over and over, but it doesn't bother me too much. Oh, here's one from Rydog. How did Grip TV form, and when is the next Grip TV podcast? When's the Grip TV podcast coming back? Ah, yes, the Grip TV Hangouts. Well, let me answer the first one. Grip TV formed, oh gosh, it's probably about 4 or 5 years ago with our favorite sim racer, Jimmy Broadbent. Me and Jimmy created Grip TV as kind of a streaming network. The idea was to get a bunch of iRacing streamers or you know, simulated racing streams, get them together in a network, and that way to build a community around it. It's still going strong. Go to griptvteam.com. You can see the list of streamers that stream on Twitch, and then Jimmy's over on YouTube. When's the next Grip TV podcast? Oh my gosh. Well, we used to do Grip TV Hangouts where we would get as many as the Grip TV guys together and do like a little podcast thing. It's hard to collaborate. Everyone's in different time zones and stuff, but maybe soon we'll get together and do something like that. Here's one from Bill Elliott. What do you and Sam do for a living? Woo! Well, Samantha is a 2nd grade bilingual teacher. So she speaks Spanish for most of the day. And then, yes, it's 2nd grade, so it's not until 3rd grade where they really start to pound the English into them. But they're native Spanish-speaking children that she teaches, so they're trying to... But yeah, she's been doing that for 4 or 5 years or so. She's doing great. She's a great teacher. I do... In the winter, I have off. I'm laid off. I live in Illinois, so we get really bad winters here, so I don't work in the winter. I stream full-time in the winter. But in my normal day job is I work for an independent testing agency that specializes in testing asphalt, concrete, soils. My boss is an engineer. We're in the foundation phases of construction, mostly commercial, some residential. Yeah, I've been doing that for 14 years. Alright, here's one from Samuel Pappert. Which is your favorite repurposed World War II airbase? Well, considering Sebring International is the only repurposed World War II airbase, I would say that one. Here's one from Yams24. Hot dog or hamburger? Oh, I'll take a burger any day. Sitting or standing at the toilet? Standing? I'm a man. Toilet paper wipe front to back or back to front? Oh my god. Alright, and the next one is the Haggerty. Were you always good in front of a camera, or is that a learned skill for you? I'm good in front of a camera? Oh boy. It's a learned skill. I usually don't look right at the camera when I'm streaming like I am now. It's kind of weird, but it's definitely something you have to learn how to get used to. I don't consider streaming being in front of a camera per se because there's so much else going on and my little bubble's down to the right, you know. But yeah, it's if I was ever involved in, like, I don't know, like a soap opera or something, I'm sure I'd poop myself. So yeah, like I said, I don't really consider what I do being in front of a camera. That's more like secondary, but you get used to it. Here's one from Fusario. First question, do you ever get tired of being asked the same questions over and over? That's the only question. There's no second question. No, I don't mind it. 9. Was there a point in your sim racing career when you went from okay to good, and what was the turning point, you think? Oh boy, I guess it's just a progression. When you first start out, you see a lot of improvement over a short amount of time. And then as you get better and better, you see a smaller improvement over a longer period of time, you really have to force yourself to try to learn and do new things. Sometimes you get stuck in a rut of just, especially when you're doing the same tracks and the same cars, you end up just doing the same thing on track. You hit the same marks, you hit the same turn-in points in the apex, and so there's been parts of my racing career, if you want to call it that, where, you know, I really try to start to try to do something different, whether it's maybe I watch someone that's really fast and they're doing something totally different, doing a corner a different way, and I'll really force myself to get out of my comfort zone and really try something new, whatever that may be, whether it's, you know, just choosing a different line through a corner, or, you know, a big thing is the vision. I really still struggle with tunnel vision when I'm racing, so to be able to try to look further ahead is something you just kind of have to force yourself to do. So yeah, you have to be very intentional on your improvements. You have to force yourself to do it. Hope that answers that. Here's one from Casper. How do I become as handsome as you? Get a nice little helmet hair and you'll be on your way. No, that's another troll question. No, here's one from Tommy. Oh, there's a reply. How do you cope with your receding hairline? Hey, wait a minute. And somebody just says LMAO. I don't have a receding hairline. Okay, this has been my hair since I was in 4th grade, and based on my my ancestry, I will not lose my hair. It will go gray, and it already has started to go gray, but I will not lose my hair based on my relatives. Okay, here we go. So yeah, you're gonna be it's gonna turn a nice salt and pepper and then fully silver, but it's not going away. Hopefully not. Here's one from Ryu. When will Roxy get her own rig? Okay, as soon as no, she's already got her own rig. It's the Ferrari bed. Here we go. Here's just Mod Prime is just posting Twitch clips from bloopers. Okay, great. Here's one from Systems 99. What do you do to relax apart from gaming? Good question. What do I do when I'm just relaxing? Me and Samantha, we'll watch movies and stuff. I like to watch other streamers. I don't really do much gaming besides iRacing on stream, but every once in a while a game will come out and I'll try it for a little while. Like recently Apex Legends came out. I tried it for a little while. I'll probably still mess around with that a little bit, but yeah, mostly just hang out with Samantha and watch some movies, or, you know, not much. Hang out with the dog, you know. Just chill, you know. Just chill. Netflix, you know. We got Netflix, Hulu, and Amazon Video, so we have a big selection. Oh, here's one from Afrodux. Why don't you play solitaire and race at the same time like checkers or wreckers? Because I'm not as talented as Matspur, okay? I don't even have solitaire. Is that built into Windows 10? I don't know how those people do that. Cork does it too. They're pretty good at it. Solitaire sucks. I hate that game. That's what you do when you're super bored. And if I'm racing, I'm not bored. But yeah, those guys are good memers. Here's one from Ice Cola. Would you commentate rookie cups in suits with Jimmy B? I just picture it. That would be amazing, actually. Yeah, I would do it if we could find some time. But usually rookie races, you really only need to commentate the first 2 laps and then it's over. But yeah, that'd be hilarious if we were dressed up in suits and we had like a real legitimate commentating booth. Here's one from Adam Webb. Will you do a stream in a banana costume? No. Alright, here's one from RW. Do you have a regular job? If so, what do you do? I answered that earlier. I work in the construction business. Here's one from Matt. Is your brain damage getting worse? Well, there's different levels of brain damage. No, I don't want to make fun. No. It's not getting worse. It's stabilized, okay? You guys, man. Here's one from Lard Man. Does sausage water have any other issues? Does sausage water have any other uses than boiling pasta? Alright, you guys don't know my recipes for sausage water. No, that's strictly its only purpose. You want to use sausage water only when you're boiling pasta. Okay? Angel hair pasta, to be specific. Now, here's one from V3 Racing. What sort of racing do you watch on TV or follow? Almost nothing. This is why people unsub a lot to my channel. I don't really follow any real life racing or anything. I'll watch as much as I can, like the big endurance races, like the 24-hour race. I saw very small clips of the 12-hour at Bathurst. Yeah, not really. I don't follow it as much as I would like. In America, we don't really get a whole lot of that stuff on our TV. And if, you know, you really got to go searching it out. Now, if I was really enthusiastic about it, I would find a way to watch it, right? But most of the stuff I do see are just clips on YouTube and stuff. But I do think it's cool. Here's one from Victor Tanaka. List all the cars you've owned. I owned a 1985 Buick LeSabre 2-door. I owned a I always screw up the date. I owned a Monte Carlo. Check my race room vlog video. The race room tour video, and I have all the cars there. Now I own a 2008 Ford Escape, 78,000 miles on it, front wheel drive, brown in color. What's the best car you've ever driven, and where did you drive it in? I drove one of the new Corvette Stingrays at a local track near me for like 3 laps. It was one of those experience things where you pay a bunch of money and you race like 3 laps. Yeah, probably the Corvette Stingray. I love that car. I love the new Corvettes. It was just base model, just stock, just factory. Yeah, I drove a Porsche, but that was a lot of fun. But I like the Corvettes. All right, here's one from Rocket Man. Who created Grip TV, and can I have a cookie and $10? I'll give you a cookie, but you're gonna have to give me $10 for it. I answered this earlier. Me and Jimmy Broadbent are co-founders of Grip TV. Here's one from Jay Fine. When, for the love of Roxy, will you do another American Truck Simulator stream? Jay Fine. I don't know, man. People ask me that a lot. It would be fun to get back into it. I still have the CB radio. I'm sure I have a flannel or a camouflage shirt and a hat. I heard American Truck Sim is expanding. They keep coming out with more and more states and stuff. So who knows? Who knows? Sometime maybe in the future. Don't hold it to me though. Why does it burn when I pee? You need to hydrate yourself, sir. And you may want to see a doctor about that. You said you'd answer all the questions. I'm answering you, H. Why does it burn when I pee? You may have a urinary tract infection. You may want to get that checked out. Alright, Daniel Munez asks, another one. How did you get Sam to support your hobby? Mine will strip the power cables off if I do more than 2 races. I was very upfront with it when I first met her. I had it on my my online dating profile that I was an iRacer, and so it's a hobby. Everyone's got to have a hobby. Some people, you know, they golf like every week, you know, with their friends. I don't know. I think it's because probably, you know, I make a little bit of money at it, so it's not like I don't know. She's just very supportive of my hobbies. I'm very supportive of hers, and we make it work, you know. Here's one from Joe Mama. How big is your steering ratio? Well, when I calibrate it in iRacing, it ends up being like 878 or something. Some people force it to 900, but I don't know. Whatever it calibrates at, that's what I calibrated at. Anyway, so yeah, less than 900. Here's one from Dino Cadet. I downloaded an anime skin for my Mazda. Can I still be respected? No. No, sorry, dude. Here's one from Jordy Pugh. I recently uncovered the jewels that were the truck streams. Oh gosh, another ATS question. Any plans to get back into the truck again? Maybe. Here's one from Modulus Prime. Question number 1. Oh boy. How long were you streaming before you started having hundreds of viewers at a time rather than tens of viewers? Oh boy, that took a while. To go from like 10 viewers to 100 viewers takes a while. It was probably 6 or 8 months or so, I'd say. I don't know. It's hard for me to remember because of the brain damage, but no. It takes a while. You gotta have a consistent stream. You gotta be dedicated, man. You really gotta grind it out. But yeah, it took a while. That's like a really big leap. But in iRacing at the time, there wasn't a whole lot of people streaming with more than 50 people watching. So to have 10, 20 viewers, you were high up on the list, you know? So to go from like 30 viewers to 130 viewers, that's not easy. It's probably the hardest part. So question number 2, I'm not sure if I answered that. Given Jimmy's recent exploits in real race cars recently, yes. Do you have any similar ambitions to get on a real track with a real car, and if so, what combo? I have driven cars on tracks before, like those experience things. Most notably the Mazda at Road Atlanta. I've driven a Porsche, Cadillac, Corvette at some local tracks. There's probably something else I'm forgetting. But yeah, it's fun, man. I saw that rally thing that Jimmy did. That was awesome. I love that instructor too. That was good stuff. So yeah, what combo? I'd love to drive at Sebring and just get my innards just completely shaken up by that bumpy track. That'd be kind of neat. Here's one from Daniel Munoz. Why don't you show some love for the Ford GT3? Would you do a 24-hour race with it? No, that would not do that. I'd rather, well, I don't want to say. No, I would never do that. The Ford GT3, it's not a bad car if you race it with other Ford GT3s. We did a Grip TV tournament doing that, but I would not want to race it for 24 hours. Here's one from Zeki, H30. I got a question. How you like these last couple negative 30-degree days? Well, since I don't leave the house, it's fine by me. Yeah, it got really cold. It's going to get cold again now soon. Here's one from JT. I probably got to hurry up. How long has this been? I don't even know. Here's one from JT. Why don't you live stream on YouTube? Also, why are you obsessed with the Ferrari GTE? I love the Ferrari GTE. I don't know what it is about it. I thought I would, when the Porsche GTE came out, I thought I would totally gravitate towards it and never leave it, but for some reason, I haven't left the Ferrari GTE. I just love that car. I don't know what it is, man. Sometimes you just find a car and you just stick with it, and you can race it in so many different series. And then if you, I mean, the GT3 version of it, I mean, it's pretty similar, so I just go towards that. I like that a lot too, but why don't I stream on YouTube? I started streaming on Twitch and just never looked back. I like the community that surrounds Twitch as far as the way people interact with the streamer. I like the emote thing. I just like everything about it. I like the sub badge stuff. I like just the platform in general. I just think it's better to live stream at. I think of YouTube as like you upload videos to YouTube. You stream live on Twitch. So I've kind of separated it out where I'll upload most of my races to the YouTube as an archive, and then to watch me live is on Twitch. I don't know. I'm an old curmudgeon. I just did one thing and stuck with it. Here's one from Eddie. If you could sleep with one other person other than Samantha, who would it be? Here's one from Neil Butler. Is streaming addictive? It can be pretty addictive. Do you ever wake up and think, I really can't be arsed today with streaming, but still stream? Oh yeah. It can become addicting because you get into it, man, and you, like, sometimes, like, I'll wake up early and start thinking like, oh man, maybe I can start to stream early today, or I got an idea to, whatever. You just start thinking about it, and yeah, it becomes a little bit addicting sometimes. It goes in, it's ebbs and flows. Sometimes you're like, I got to stream today. It's like, but Sometimes, yeah, you don't really always feel like streaming, but once you get on and get going and the chat comes in, it really lifts you up. So, some people say, the viewers say like, oh man, you're really, you know, it's great watching your stream. You know, I wasn't in a good mood, but now I'm in a good mood. Well, that works both ways. You know, so, and sometimes you just, if you just fake it, that can help you too. Like if you, they say that if you're not happy, just force yourself to smile and it'll actually make you happy. There's some truth to that. So, yeah, I don't want to stream every day, but most of the time I do, and it is a little bit addicting. But I wouldn't say the streaming is addicting. I'd say iRacing is addicting. It's becoming a problem. Okay, no. But yeah, yeah. Sometimes you don't always want to stream, but once you get on and get going, you just get into a groove, and it makes your day better. It would be much better than to sulk and stew without streaming. That would ruin your day. Here's one from Justin. Least favorite car track combo. My least favorite? I don't know. Like Legends at Central Pedal Circuit. I have no idea. There's some cars I don't touch. I don't know. F1 car at Jefferson Reefers would be like a really bad combo. Great question. Here's one from Evan. What advice would you give someone looking to start streaming with iRacing on Twitch? Get a webcam, get a decent mic, and talk. That's what I see a lot of people. They just, they'll get on and they don't have a webcam and they don't say anything. You know, you have to be interacting with people. But yeah, what advice? So let's say you wanted to start streaming and you say like, oh, maybe, you know, you're going to do IMSA or something. Like pick a series and be like, oh, here's the Tuesday IMSA race. You know, every Tuesdays at this time, I'm going to do an IMSA race, you know, and do a little practice beforehand or whatever, you know. Try to set a schedule. But just get into it, you know. But don't get into it half-ass. If you're going to do it, you know, do some research, you know. Make sure you have a webcam. Make sure you get some overlay stuff. Make sure you have a decent mic, you know. Make sure you can talk and stuff like that. Make sure your chat is visible. You know, some people, they're like, oh, I don't have a chat. Or they're like, oh, hold on, let me read some comments. And they're like, oh, like this, you know. Like, oh, I read some comments. Oh, yeah, thanks for joining, you know. But it's a learning process. Here's one from Himmel Hero. Does pineapple belong on a pizza? It most absolutely does. Let's get that dislike ratio up. Okay, no. Yeah, I love pineapple on my pizza. My favorite is pepperoni and pineapple and extra sauce. Mr. Stinky Bug asks, would you ever consider racing on console, i.e. GT Sport or Forza? I would if someone came to my house and set up all the hardware that I would need to do that, and then I would do it. The only thing that would stop me is getting the hardware, getting the consoles, hooking it up, capture card, all that stuff. Not scares me, but it just seems like such a hassle, even though it's probably not. But right now, no. But if yeah, no, I doubt it. I started out in Forza though. I love that game. Kenny Brady asks, favorite car track combo for the oval side and why? Ooh, for the oval side, I got excited. I was just about to say Mustangs at Bathurst, but he wants an oval one. I would say Super Speedway, but it gets boring after a while. I really like Las Vegas with like the B car. I don't really know. I know Chicagoland's pretty good. We did Auto Club earlier this season with the B car, and that was a lot of fun. I do like the B car, but I'm not much of an ovaler. I haven't even raced all the tracks. But a track somewhere where it's high banked, but you still have to protect your tires and you still have to lift a little going in and out, and it changes throughout the race. That'd be something I'd be interested in. Here's one from Connor. Any intention to race in real life? Spec me out or something? No. Costs too much money, and I like streaming way more. And Samantha would never have any part of that. And I don't blame her. Here's one from Bushba. Have you tried iRacing in VR yet? And if so, what were your impressions? I did very briefly, like 4 years ago, when we were at that Texas event. And it was surreal, to say the least. I haven't tried it since. I know VR's come a long way since then, but I remember it very vividly. I did the Formula Renault 2.0 at Phillip Island, and I remember doing a couple laps, and I remember stopping on track, because it's an open wheel or open cockpit, and just looking around the entire car, like looking back, and it was awesome. By the way, my stream's gonna be a little late today. It's already 9:30. Okay, great. What's the future plans of Grip TV? I don't know. Right now we're just a network. Try to network people together with some streamers. And will the podcast come back? I don't know. Will Sam get her own rig this year? No! Samantha's not going to get her own rig. Do you understand what that's going to take? And how dumb that would be? It'll never get used. It'll collect dust. No, it's not going to happen. If she wants to race, she gets on my rig. It's easy. Do you like answering the same questions over and over? No. If you were on a budget of $1,000 and you already have a computer, what items would you buy and in what order for iRacing? If you already have a computer, which to me indicates you already have monitors, maybe 3 monitors, maybe an ultra-wide curved monitor. So just peripherals, huh? $1,000? Well, you can't go direct drive because then you wouldn't have enough for pedals. I would look at the V2.5 and maybe, I don't know, man. I'm not good with peripherals. I haven't tested very many out. I'd look at the V2.5. I would stay away from the V3 pedals, though, from Fanatec. Maybe find yourself... I know Heusinkvelds are pretty expensive. I don't know for $1,000. Maybe go with a CSL base and a decent rim, and then get the Heusinkveld pedals. Pedals are the most important, so spend more on the pedals, but I'm not going to be very good at answering that. Le Mans or IMSA? Depends on the track. I like IMSA. I'll go towards that. F1 or Indy? Indy. Homemade or takeout? If diet doesn't matter and calories don't matter, I'd go takeout. I know homemade food is really good. Trust me, I've had good homemade meals throughout my life, but something about takeout, man. It's that extra grease, that extra salt. Why can't I get iRacing? Why can't I get iRacing? I don't know that. You can get iRacing, anyone can. Can you stream Fortnite? No. Can you answer these? Yes. Bye? Bye. Thanks? Thanks. Garrett asks, when is the Fortnite stream actually going to happen? Where did you guys get this idea? No, not going to happen. Let me stop the video and then restart it because it's probably been a half an hour. Okay. Continuing on. Here's one from Daniel. I started with iRacing because of yours and Jimmy's stream. Why don't you accept my friend request on iRacing? Friend request, iRacing has a limit on how many friends you can have. And I reached the limit a long time ago. People told me to clean up my race, like if somebody hasn't logged on for like years, just remove them from your friends list. But I've heard that having too many friends in your friend list slows down the website. I can't confirm that. I'll tell you what you need to do is just you can follow. You can follow. I think it's studied. So you just hover over my name and just click on studied. That way, it's just like being a friend. So just study us. But yeah, the friends system in iRacing, it needs a revamp. So sorry about that. It's not that I don't want to, it's just that it just doesn't allow for it. Mokely82 asked, hey Matt, who was your first racing game? Oh boy, I think there was some PlayStation 1 game that I played. Was it Ridge Racer? Was Ridge Racer on PlayStation 1? I remember vividly Ridge Racer. I just don't know what system it was for and if that was the first one or not, but it was the first real one. Ridge Racer, it's like bumper view, so you don't see any of the car. You're just racing like as if the camera was on the front bumper, like the license plate view. And I played it over and over and over again, like trying to get the gold, you know? But Ridge Racer, I definitely put a lot of hours into that, just with a controller. But I did have the original PlayStation 1 steering wheel, but it was such a gimmick, it was worthless. Mine was Nigel Mansell's World Championship. Never heard of it. Here's one from Alex Neller. What would be your dream car to own in real life and why? People ask me this a lot. I don't know. There's way too many good cars out there. And that coffee's cold. The Corvette Stingray, the new one, I don't know. It'd be nice to have the new Mazda MX-5 to like whip around with. I don't really think about that stuff because it's never gonna happen. What would be your dream car to own? I don't know. I really like the Ford F-150s. If I get a King Ranch version. No, I don't know. Probably side with the Corvette, the new Corvette Stingray, just because they're badass. What is the origin of the "Can I race the game" quote meme? That's from Rydog. I'm sure there's a clip out there somewhere. He was in a race and he was getting pretty frustrated. I love that clip. I'll see if I can't find it and put it in the description. What made you, here's one from Cowboy Tech, what made you be a iRacing driver and to start streaming overall? So I was racing a lot of Forza and I got sick and tired of being stuck in a menu for 10 minutes and then have a 5-minute race where everyone crashes and it's like 2 laps and it's chase cam, and I really wanted to step it up from there. So I found out about iRacing through equipment review videos, mostly by like ISR and stuff. I was like, ooh, what's this iRacing thing? It's PC based, it's like subscription based and costs a bunch of money and it's like super realistic. I'm like, ooh. I was like, ooh, this might be a little too hardcore for me, but I was like, yeah, I'll try it, you know? Instantly fell in love with it. And then I was in some races and there were some people that's like, hey, I'm streaming this race, why don't you come on by? I was like, huh, what? Nah, what's this Twitch thing? Huh, what? Nah, what? So I went over to Twitch, I didn't know what it was, and sure enough, there's people like streaming the races that I was in, and I was like, oh, this is cool. I was like, you can put on your own show, you know? So I was like, yeah, let me do some Googling here to see what I need to do to stream, and I just thought it really intrigued me, like right off the bat. I was like, wow, this streaming thing's cool. Like, people can watch me race. And then I can like find friends to race with and stuff like that. So that's how it started. Here's one from Stratcaster. Do you have any plans or ambitions to do any racing stuff in real life? Autocross, HP, DE, Lemons? No. No. I'm just a video gamer, guys. Will you, here's one from Jackman. Will you organize a race with all of the big YouTube sim racers? Jimmy, Empty Box, Gamer, Gamer Muscle, etc. I don't want to organize it. If somebody out there wants to, then I'd be for it. It's really hard. People ask that a lot. Like, it's really hard to collaborate with everybody. But every once in a while, you get some streamers in the same race, you know? But I would definitely love to do something like that. But the organization behind it and the management would be kind of hard. Here's one from Mitchell. What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Interesting you asked that question. If I remember correctly, it's 32.8 miles per hour given the height of and the density of the atmosphere. So there's some variables that play in. Here's one from AJ Henderson. I am writing a Grip TV superhero book, whether you like it or not, pal. Okay, that's not a question. That's more of just a statement, almost a threat, really. And that came across as kind of a threat. I don't know. Okay, AJ, can't wait to read it. Okay, great. How many more are there? Okay, we're getting there. Here's one from D-Rook. Why did Samantha choose Coyote Outdoor Living for her Mazda livery? Do you two own a Coyote product? It's great for sure. No, never heard of it. Somebody made her a paint and it had Coyote Outdoor Living on it. I have no idea. I don't know if that's an iRacing logo thing. I have no idea. But don't know. Sorry. No, I've never heard of that. I don't even know what the products are. You get like a stuffed coyote. Brian Jones asks, I can run the same racing line, use the same setup, and have the same braking points, but am far slower. How much did the load cell pedals help, and by how much was your time improved? I can't really give you an actual number on how much my time improved, but I will tell you that a load cell brake will improve your lap times more than any other peripheral out there that you can buy. Except if you buy a peripheral that will cause you to turn off all assists. You don't want to use any assists, especially in a car like the Mazda MX-5, for instance. If you have assists on, and the reason you have the assists on is because you don't have the controllers for it, then yeah, that will slow you down. But as far as a load cell pedal, that's like very important if you want to be consistent. Same racing line, same setup, same braking points. I mean, you can use the same braking point, but still be slower. It really depends on how much brake you're giving it, when you're easing off the brake, when you're turning in your inputs, how smooth you are. It's a lot. It's a lot. And trust me, I look at the pros do it. Recently, I've been using the VRS data analysis and see when the guys are getting off throttle, getting on throttle, getting on brake, getting off brake, and very minor differences that you probably wouldn't be able to tell unless you're looking at the data, but it all adds up. Here's you know, 0.1 second here, 0.1 second there, 0.2 seconds there, and by the end of the lap, you're looking at a half a second, you know? So, just more practice, man. Trying to be smooth, like I said earlier. Try new things. Get out of your comfort zone. Here's one from Cooper Webster Racing. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? I see a middle-aged, aging man that has lost all... No. I see myself, I don't know. I see somebody that needs an upgrade in hairstyle. No. It's better short, but when it start getting long, I look older. But anyway, I don't want to look older. I see more and more gray hairs, that's for sure. Here's one from Ovikin. What circuit is the one on your wall? Oh, you're referring to the track art that I made myself. That's Road America. If you go to tracksculptures.com, you'll see that they make these track sculptures made out of wood, and they're really nice, but they're very expensive. I bought like a piece of styrofoam for like $3, and I cut it out in the shape of Road America after I printed an outline out, and just cut it out using like a steak knife, and then I sanded it, and then I painted it, and I have a very inexpensive track map for my wall art, and it has the same. I'm kind of proud of it. I was gonna make another one. Could be a little thinner though, but I didn't want to break it. Anyway, but yeah, that's Road America, one of my favorite tracks. Here's one from iRacecraft. Will you ever include the Ford GT3 in a poll ever again? Probably not. I know it won't be on the next one because I've already used it. AJ Henderson, here's another one from AJ. Did you know cats have hair on their face? Here's one from Chris Viggy. Will you ever come and visit Australia? Oh my gosh, Australia. Boy, it's a long way. There's a lot of water between me and Australia. I would love to, I really would. If they ever figure out teleportation, or if I could take it in a private jet where I'd have like first class accommodations all the way, that'd be nice. Could you imagine going to Australia in economy class? Oh my gosh. I would love to, but I don't think that I could ever do that. Christian asks, who's the better driver, Quirk or Jimmy Broadbent? Wow. It depends on the car. Jimmy's into the LMP1s. So if you matched up Quirk and Jimmy in an LMP1 car, my money would be on Jimmy. I don't know, if you put him in a GTE car, that'd be close, man, but I'd put my money on Quirk. Quirk's fast, man, in the GTE. It's interesting, but it does depend on the car. Good question. DLR 7500 asks, how do I achieve the ability to turn right on an oval track? You just torque it to the right and hope that you don't have a DD wheel and it break your wrist. Here's one from Little Schmidgy. Would you like to have a real-life job in racing, not necessarily driving, just in the industry in general? Not really. That involves a lot of travel, you know? You'd be away from your family and stuff. Would I like to have a real-life job in streaming racing, fake racing? Yes. Here's one from Sayo Fefek. Do you... wow, I can't read. Do you get better in sim racing by just driving, or would you recommend another way to practice? Putting in a lot of laps is crucial. That should be your #1 goal. Putting in a lot of laps. And like the other things I was saying, you know, try to get out of your comfort zone. Don't get it stuck in a rut. Follow fast drivers. Get into the VRS data. Watch fast drivers. See what lines they're using. Try different setups. But really, you can't get away from the most important thing, which is a lot of practice. People try to not cheat the system, but they're looking for a way around seat time. And seat time is your friend. Jacob asks, when will we see a mini Malone on stream? Well, the plans are in about 1.5 years from now. Hopefully, if everything goes right, we got it planned out. So you're looking at like 2 or 3 years from now. And I don't know about putting my offspring on camera, but we'll see. I have issues with that. We'll just put a mask on it. Yes. Cucumber asks, if you could add any car to iRacing, what would it be? I've always said I want a vintage muscle car series. You get 2 or 3 or 4 cars from the late 60s, early 70s muscle cars, and you just have a good old time, man. Straight line speed, no cornering. I'd love it. Cucumber, if you could... Oh no, if you could add... Oh yeah, I just read that. Stingle, do you like peaches? I love peaches. Yes, right out of the can. Kim Johansson asked, will you answer any of our questions seriously? I have been. This has been a very serious AMA, and I think I'm doing a mediocre job. Hunter asks, what's your favorite car track combo on iRacing? There it is, Mustangs at Bathurst. Which, by the way, is the Grip TV tournament race today, February 8th, 2019, at 1900 GMT. What's your real job except getting 4Xs on track? I already answered that. Michael Wynn. Yes, Mr. Streamer, I have a 2-part question. 1, would you say that iRacing has enriched your relationship with Samantha since she has wanted to pick it up and race as well? Yeah, when she's doing, we connect when she's doing races and we're talking about it and we're on stream. We connect, yeah, it's fun. She razzes me a lot. She gets a kick out of that more than anything, I think. But yeah, second, what hobby of Samantha's have you shown interest in, if any, like she has with iRacing? We made some shirts together with her silhouette vinyl cutter. She does painting. She likes to paint. I am not an artist, but I do enjoy watching her paint. I wish she would do that more. Yeah, not really. We watch TV. That's one of her hobbies, watching TV. Okay, great. Having snacks. Here's one from Nate. Sorry, that was a horrible answer. Nate B, has the GT3 season with the Ford been your favorite GT3 season? No, it's been the worst. Thanks for asking. Jarrett Glass asks, why don't you overclock your CPU higher? I can't, dude. I did it. It's stock at 4.0. I went to 4.3, and it's just air-cooled, so that's it. I need a new CPU. Here's one from XY Rose. Who's your all-time favorite race car driver in real life? I don't really have an answer. I guess... because I don't know that many of them. I know some of them, like Senna and stuff. I don't know. I'm horrible with the real life stuff. I'd say Dale Jr., just because he's a stand-up guy. And I really did like the podcast that he did with Joe Rogan. He's just a really genuine guy, and I really like him. Not to say that I'm a NASCAR fan, but I just like Dale Jr. He's a stand-up guy. All right, who's that Showdown 1983 kid? I don't know. I found him face first in a ditch, dead. Fig asks, we saw you play The Room one time on stream. What other video games do you play? Maybe videos or streams of you playing other games could become a thing. I don't know if it would become a thing, but it's sometimes a thing. I don't really play too many other games. The Room 1, 2, and 3 I have played, and they're fun games. It's like a puzzle game. Like I said, I just got into Apex Legends a little bit. I'll dabble in this, dabble in that. I've played PUBG, I've played Blackout, you know, very small amounts in the single-digit hours. PUBG I played for a while, but yeah, no, I'm just, the games of today, I don't know, maybe I've just grown out of it. I just can't really get involved in it. I've played, way back in the day before I even started streaming, I played a lot of Skyrim. That was a fun game. If they ever came out with a new Skyrim, I would definitely stream that. Here's one from Fred. So who really wears the pants in the family? Well, sometimes we both wear pants. She wears a lot of leggings. I wear mostly jeans. So, I don't know. Why are you asking about our wardrobe? It's weird. Here's one from Floritan. Do you play other games or are you just a sim racer? Yeah, mostly just a sim racer. Hey, here's one from Casey Kerwin, the professional oval racer on iRacing. How much spit was on your monitor after this video? I have to wipe my monitor off down quite a bit, yes. Here's one from Sander. Matt, did you try the Fanatec shifter and the mod from Ricmotech for your Thrustmaster H8 shifter? I have not tried the mod for my my shifter. I have tried the Fanatec shifter when I was in Germany, and I didn't like it as much as the Thrustmaster one. The gating on it is very short, and I found myself missing gears. Like I would want to go from like first to third, but I'd put it in like first to fifth because it would, I don't know. It would take some getting used to. Like if I would have started with the Fanatec one, I probably would be alright with it. But I like the Thrustmaster one. It's got nice gating on it. I put a custom knob on it. It's nice and big. It's heavy. It's durable. I enjoy it. Here's another one from AJ Henderson. Would you be offended if I created an iRacing community known as Slick Radio? No. Here's one from CP. Are you really just here for the SR? Sometimes I am. Most of the times I'm not. I'm there to race. Marco Polo asks, how does it feel to be a nerd icon? What? Did Lego really copy your hairstyle for the figures? No, I copied the Lego hairstyle. I'm a nerd icon? No, that can't be. No way. Bunch of nerds. Here's one from Semi-Terminal. How do you feel about motorcycles? I don't feel much about them. I would like to have a motorcycle, but I wouldn't drive it. I would like to have a friend, a really close friend with a motorcycle and be able to ride it. I've ridden motorcycles before, but they're dangerous. Well, the motorcycle itself isn't dangerous. It's the other people on the road that don't see you is what's dangerous about motorcycles. So don't get that confused. Motorcycles in and of themselves aren't that dangerous. It's the other motorists on the road. I don't trust them. So that's one of the main reasons why I would never get a motorcycle. I'd like to, but like if I had my own, if I bought my own town and I could ride around by myself, I would. Alex asks, favorite race finish in IMSA history? I guess I would say it was the one at, because I haven't experienced many of them, it was the one at Road Atlanta that I was physically at, me and Samantha, where the leader ran out of fuel on the last lap of a super long endurance race, a 10-hour race. It was crazy, dude. People were going nuts. Janister is back. When is the Easter rabbit head going to make an appearance? The Easter rabbit head? No, you don't like the Santa hat? I don't have a Easter one. Maybe I'll have to buy one. No. Here's one from Ayub. Hey Matt, how are you? I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. I need a coffee refill. My question, what is your favorite GT3 car, and good luck? Ferrari GT3. Alex DA678, what is your favorite track in the US? Sebring or Road America? Outside the US, in the world, I like Bathurst a lot, man. It's a tough question, man. There's a lot of good ones. A lot of good ones. I go back and forth on some. But I do like Mount Panorama. There's probably some I'm forgetting. Oh, Phillip Island. Australia's got great tracks, man. Phillip Island's wonderful. Here's one from Ton Eggman. What is Post Malone like as a brother? He's a real scumbag. Got lots of tattoos, mumble raps a lot. Nah, I don't really care for him. Focus Sim, he never shows up to family reunions. He thinks he's too good for it. I don't know. Focus Simulation asks, if sim racing had to just stop, how would you feel? Very disappointed. And what would you do instead with the same weekly time you have? Cheers, Matt. You are the most entertaining as I watch yours the most. Oh, thank you, Focus. If there was no more sim racing, what would I do? I'd still stream. I would just stream other games, I guess. It wouldn't be as fun. Maybe I'd get into flight simulation? I don't know. Good thing that we won't ever have to tackle that. But I would just stream other games. I like streaming. CM3 Racing. What do you do for a living? I already answered that. Here's one from Paradox. Oh, yeah. Plus, first of all, thanks for the content you do. Always entertaining. You got me into iRacing ages ago. But the question is, how would you try and grow the community and grow streamers of iRacing? Well, I think that's the whole point of Grip TV and forming a network and just streaming and promoting iRacing, promoting other streamers. I like to host streamers when I go offline. I always host somebody, if not a Grip TV streamer, you know, maybe a lesser known streamer or somebody that just started streaming. But yeah, I think I'm doing my part, you know. I don't know what else you want me to do. I'm trying my best, man. But yeah, I like to see like when the big endurance races pop up and how many people are streaming iRacing, and you see how many streams. There's pages and pages and pages. I love that stuff. We're doing good. iRacing on Twitch and streaming in general has come a long way. Checkers, hey, there's Checkers asks, hi Matt, when will you be doing another 24-hour stream? I'm doing over a 12-hour stream tomorrow for the Bathurst race. And for my next question, if you worked at iRacing, what is the first thing you would try to change about iRacing.com motorsport simulation game? Oh boy, if I was like president of iRacing for a day, what would I change? I'd get I would hire at least 2 or 3 community managers and give them just free reign on all the social media and be pumping out videos and social media and really high interaction with the members. I would come out with a promo code for renewing members to try to kind of give back to the long-term members. I would do like a 5-year bonus for people that have been in iRacing for over 5 years. They'd get like a bonus or something. And then I would tell everyone to work on a vintage muscle car series. That's about it. 03 Wags asks, is cold fusion a realistic alternative in the future of energy? It's a part of it. It's a part of it. Just like wind is a part of it. But you know, it's going to be real hard to get away from oil. It's going to be real hard to get away from coal. You know. But it plays a part. It plays a part. It really does. It really does. I have no idea what it is. Hey, Harley Gray asks, hey Matt, what is your signature dance move? I like to do the weed whacker dance. The weed whacker dance. Do I have to demonstrate now? I'm not going to demonstrate. It's the weed whacker dance. I did it at my wedding. It's great. You just pretty much just like I don't know if there's any video of that. Peter asks, what's the secret to you are so positive and good mood all the time? Or have you always been like that? Hello from Hungary, and I like you, Matt. You are a god. No, I'm not. Oh, and one more question. What is your favorite food? Oh, what is my favorite food? I love meatloaf, man. I love meatloaf. Why am I always in a good mood? Well, I'm not always in a good mood. I'm just generally happy guy. I don't know. There's a lot to be positive about in this world. A lot. If you think about it, you shouldn't beat yourself up over dumb things. I'm not always in a good mood, trust me. I do get frustrated. I get mad. I get angry. Samantha will tell you. I tend to my go-to is just be silent. Like if I'm really mad, I'll just close everything down and just be silent. But there's a lot of reasons to have a positive attitude in this world, and that's where I just tend to go. Alright, here's one from Rank Up Gamers. Who is the worst mod? And then you have to show more, read more, and then all the way at the bottom it says, it's me. Dustin, Rank Up Gamers, you are probably the worst mod. You answered your own question. Juan Miranda asks, how did you and Samantha meet, and also do you like F1? I don't necessarily like F1, I just haven't been exposed to it very much. Me and Samantha met on a online dating site called Bumble. It's very similar to Tinder. And we met, and now I'm married to her. I'm a success story when it comes to online dating. Stanley asks, when are you going to do a NASCAR series? I won't dedicate myself to a NASCAR series. I'll run it once in a while, but I won't do it for points or anything. Ace Biscuits asks, why do I always get punted when I'm trying to get SR? It's because you're too damn slow. Get the hell out of the way. Qualify first and run away. I don't know. That's just the way it is. Like when you're going for SR, you tend to get incident points. But yeah, it's tough out there. Here's one from Clotar. We're almost done, guys. Oh, this is going to be like an hour video. Okay, all these questions are good, but we need to look deep into your soul, Matt. Do you drink orange juice straight from the carton or pour it into a glass? I pour it into a glass, but that's not to say I've never drank it right out of the carton. We don't really keep orange juice in the house because Samantha can't drink it, but we'll have Sunny D, because Sunny D isn't really orange juice. She can't drink it. I know you'll ask. She can't drink it because of the citrus. It upsets her stomach and she'll literally throw up. But yeah, I've drank orange juice out of the carton, especially in my bachelor years. But no, I usually pour it into a glass. I'm not a caveman. Here's one from Andres Mora. Pizza with or without pineapple? With pineapple. Juan Manuel asks, did you know Sebring is an old World War II airbase? Yes. Chili Dog asks, this is a nice one, promise. How did you and the angel that you married that very obviously makes you very happy and that you don't deserve, sorry, short version, how did you and Sam meet? Online dating, Bumble. Hey Matt, here's one from Kyrell. Hey Matt, do you ever get tired of answering the same questions over and over? No, I love it. I love it, because I always know the answer. COV Gamer asks, why is there air? Because there's an atmosphere. Gosh, do I have to get into the scientific reasonings behind why we have an atmosphere? Okay. Terraforming. It was the aliens. No. We're just lucky to have an atmosphere so we can breathe. Oh, the video stopped recording because I maxed it out. Dang it. I may have to cut. I'll have to splice this. Dude, my camera is like smoking hot right now. Why is there air? Did I answer that? Okay, here we go. Gogurt asks, what part of the chicken is your favorite? Thigh, leg, breast, or wing? I love chicken wing. Love chicken wings. Like when there's a bunch of fried chicken out on the thing, I'll go for a chicken wing because you get the maximum amount of crispiness per amount of chicken flesh. So I like that. But I mean a good breast. You know, who doesn't like a good breast, you know? Stanks Goblin asks, what's your favorite pizza topping? Pepperoni and pineapple, extra sauce. Asta asks, the real question we need to ask, do you know the Muffin Man? Yes, mid-pack muffins. He streams sometimes. Michael Galbraith, when your CSW base dies, are you going to get another Fanatec base and stay in the ecosystem, or switch over to an OSW/AccuForce or other DD that isn't from Fanatec? I haven't decided yet. I know a lot of DDs are out there on the market now. It's a good time to be in the market for a DD. But how do you know my CSW base is going to die? It's been 4 years. It's still running strong. No, I will eventually upgrade to a direct drive. Just as of right now, I just don't know which I would go with. I'm leaning towards the Fanatec DD Podium Series. History Battler asks, favorite type of motorsport? I guess just GT racing, sports car racing. I like the Mazda, the SCCA stuff. I I'm just not really into it in real life, to tell you the truth. But like, if I had to go to a race, I would choose IMSA, just because I was already at one of those races and I just found it very pretty awesome. Uder Vas asks, how do you say my name? Uder Vas. Rob asks, did you once have a lisp and guest star on The Big Bang Theory? No. Andrus asks, how many comments are there? They keep loading. You guys. Andrus asks, what concrete is the best to build a wall? A good 4,000 mix with about 6% air. You want to go with a limestone and a crushed limestone base. Yeah, about a 6 bag, about 5-6 bag mix. You know, look and shoot for about 4,000. Depends on how tall the wall is, but you definitely want to get some air content in there. All right, Jason Chambers asks, when is Sam due? Do you know what you two are having, and have you decided on a name yet? No, she's not pregnant. Jesus Christ asks, are farts lumpy? Julian Wag asks, how are you so secky? Sucky or sexy? No, not true. Felix D. Forcini asks, can I do a collab with you on YouTube, please? What does that mean? A collab? Oh, a collaboration? I don't know. I don't even know you. Let's build a rapport first. Okay. Contrail Racing Team asks, will you adopt me? Actually, right now, me and Samantha are not considering adoption, but thank you for asking. Even Evan asks, do you ever feel bad for giving that kid a 3-day suspension for cussing out his teacher? Is that a question for Samantha? No. I don't know what you're talking about. But no, I would never feel bad for giving anyone a 3-day suspension from school, because that's like a vacation. Kian R41 asked, is that the Showdown Matt Malone? No, he's dead. This is the new Matt Ray Malone. No. That dude, do you ever go outside? I did go outside last month. It was an amazing experience, but it was scary, to be honest. Robert Flat asks, does the toilet paper roll out from the top or bottom of the roll? Do you bunch it or fold it? Comes out of the top and you fold it. How long have you been racing? About 5 years. That one was from Zach. About 5 years on iRacing. But if you count Forza, then you're looking at like 10 years probably. Meanwhile asks, are you mentally okay? I don't know. Judge for yourself. Yeah, I'm fine. HRB, do you left foot brake in real life? No. You'll waste a lot of fuel doing that, and your brake pads will wear out sooner. Ryan Donnelly asks, Rams or Patriots, do you have a favorite sport, and why do you think we haven't been back to the moon in over 46 years? The reason we went to the moon in the first place was the space race, and once we won the space race, there was no incentive to go back. Although China's going back, and I think some people are going back now. I think now it makes more sense because we have more technology, so it's a little bit easier. And I think we'll be able to collect more information and more data as we go. Like before, they're like, yeah, we're going to go to the moon. Why? So we can play golf and drive around? You know, and just collect samples. I don't think they knew what they didn't know, you know? Rams or Patriots? I was rooting for the Patriots, I guess. Just because maybe if the Patriots won, that Tom Brady would retire, but I guess that wasn't even in the cards to begin with, so I don't know. It was a horrible Super Bowl, and I had no rooting interest. My favorite sport is probably football. I'm not really an NFL fan. I'm just more of a Chicago Bears fan. So I'll just watch Chicago Bears, that's it. I don't do fantasy sports. I don't do any of that. I don't really follow the entire NFL. I just follow the Bears. Randy DiCardo asks, do you love me? I do, Randy. I really do. You're so great. Over Carrickle asks, when's the kid? Couple years, dude. Lethal Khan asked, ham or turkey? Turkey for sure, man. Ham is fine, but turkey, man. The dark meat in turkey is the best. Dat Sim Racer, can we get a face reveal? Okay, here we go. Ready? And that was your face reveal. How do we get that here for the SR t-shirt? Oh, so the here for the SR t-shirt, me and Samantha made that, so there's only one of them that exists. We made it on the vinyl cutter, so that right now is not available. I should make it available for the on the Spreadshirts website. Rydog links to Spreadshirts there. I need to update that whole swag site. Mind Control Media asks, do you ever get tired of answering the same questions over and over? Yeah, no. Whoever I am, asks, do you ever get tired of being asked the same questions over and over? Yes. No. Connor Papyrus asks, is pizza a pie? No, it's not. It's a pizza. Some people call it a pizza pie. I don't know. I don't consider it a pie. Pie is like dessert. Although, I've seen dessert pizzas, so you could add me there. I don't know. Clovis asks, red or green apples? I'd go with a green apple. They're a little bit sweeter. 3 more left. 3 more. Thank God. I'm already 5 minutes late for the start of the stream. Kinesis asks, how much of you balls are in Samantha's purse? Moving on. That's Sebi 2001 asks, which countries have you visited? Love from Sweden. I've been to the Dominican Republic, I've been to Germany, and I've been to the United States of America. That's it. What's your favorite variation of potato? Oh, Cranny Cart. Great question. Oh boy, I loved me a double baked potato. I really do. With all the fixins on there, you know? But French fries, if done right, a nice crinkle cut French fry with some seasoning on it, whew, hard to beat that. Let's see, what else is there? A normal baked potato. You got your waffle fry. You got your mashed potato with gravy. Ooh, very good. Sometimes people make them too dry, but boy, my favorite variation of a potato. Boy. I'm gonna have to go with the properly made crinkle cut French fry with seasoning, only because I like the crunch, and you can dip it in a variety of different dips. So I'm gonna have to go with that. That is a great question, Cranny Cart. I appreciate it that you asked me. And that's it. So I really do appreciate everyone's questions. There was a lot of questions. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but it's probably pushing an hour by now. And then, so now, my first ever AMA has been completed. Do you want Samantha to do her own AMA? In the comments down below, say, we want Sam, we want Sam, we want Sam. And make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Head over to the Twitch channel right now. No, wait, this video won't be, I'm going to be streaming it right now, but this video won't come out till later. Over at twitch.tv/Matt Malone. Super easy, guys. My name is Matt Malone, and I stream iRacing on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Matt Malone. Check it out. Continue to watch the videos that I upload here on YouTube. If you can't make the live stream, I totally get it. People live in crazy time zones. Every day from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Central Standard Time, except for today, it's going to be a little late, I'm streaming live. So check it out, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far into the video, I'll know, because at the bottom it's going to say, we want Sam, we want Sam, we want Sam. All right, thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time. See you over there on Twitch and elsewhere. Okay, bye.